Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over a cryptocurrency and update GALA because this is a pretty popular coin. This is probably my favorite gaming token. Um that or UFO gaming. UFO gaming put on a smoke show yesterday. It's correcting. I'm going to go update that. I have a sneaky suspicion what I think might be going on with UFO gaming. I think UFO gaming might have ripped off a fifth wave rather than going into a third wave. Potentially, but that's good news for you. You know what that means? That means maybe in UFO gaming, you might get a second shot. All right, a second shot to get into the real smoke show. So there's somebody that asked me, it's like, hey, Greg, man, how are you finding these smoke shows, man? What is going on? I'm going to show you guys something. Here is the deal. So you got computers and algos and everything involved into a lot of the trades, especially the stock market. Not so much these smaller assets in cryptocurrency. That's one of the reasons why I like the smaller cryptos, is because the computers and algos and bots don't get in there and screw it up and make it more complicated than it needs to be. So what I'm going to do is I'll show you guys something. There are programs, okay? There are there's people that have, or institutions or what have you, they have programs set up in a way with Elliott waves and other signals, just not Elliott waves. We're just going to use Elliott waves as an example. And they are set up in such a way to identify the smoke shows. And it's called the 3 of 3. So the guys asked me, I don't understand your language, Greg. What does the 3 of 3 mean? It's the smoke show. Okay, like this. So you got a wave 1, it comes down to a 2, and it's going to be going into a 3, right? Okay, but here's the issue. Is it in this area, right? In this area, okay? So now you have within this third wave, you have another 1. And then it comes all the way back down there for 2, okay? And then you have the 3, okay? Just as an example, right? Okay? Now you have within that 3 right here, right? You have another 1, okay? You have another 1, a smaller 1, and then you have a 2 and a potentially a 3. So like this, okay? So what they do, I give you guys a heads up, all right? I'll give you guys a heads up. What they do. So it's like this. I'm going to make the wave like this, okay? Like this, okay? So something like that, maybe a little bit higher, and it goes up like so. There's your 3 or 5, just like this, okay? And then it comes into this 4, and then you got a 5, okay? All right. So here's the issue with these setups, okay? Here's the issue with it. Is this area, right? So people would see that area and go, "Oh my gosh, look at that! That's it went up real high, and it didn't break the high. It didn't break the high yet, and it didn't break the high over here. What's it doing over there?" And what some people would say, they would say that's bearish. What if it's not bearish and it flips and it goes into a smoke show, right? So as an example, what can happen is you have computers, algos, and bots, and institutions and big players that use Elliott waves. They have a computer program set up to identify the 3s of the 3s of the 3s, or the 3 of 3, or the 3 of 3 of 3. Okay, which the 3 of the 3 of the 3 is a super smoke show, and the 3 of the 3 is the smoke show. Okay, and they set up, a lot of them are set up in a way, in such a way. So in this instance, I'm going to take this one away for the time being. The computer's probably still like bearish, but once it goes up into this wave and it starts breaking this level, it'll start going, okay, and definitely past that wave 1, it's going to give a signal. It's going to flip, and boom, it's going to go. That's where those FOMO waves come from, guys. That's where they come from the people, and also from the bots and the algos. And they see that, and they're like, you got to get into that. Boom. It gives them buy signal. But what you can do is in this area, you snipe it, right? You're like, okay, is this pretty decent? It could be. This is the high risk trade because it just go up and roll over on you, right? But you get over here, doesn't break the low, you get it, right? And then it goes off in that wave. I just made a previous video about that, where there's the potential that you could have that setup in a left 0. Okay? You could have that setup in a left 0. You're just not going to know until it plays out. So that's the advantages over the bots and the algos. The bots and the algos are just looking at the numbers and they flip. You know, they flip real quick. So they see this and that signal and bust past these areas and that flips and it says, go bullish, go bullish, go bullish. And they all flip, right? Automatically in their program. So that's how that works. Want to put that together for you guys, let you know about that. And that's how it works, guys, most of the time. That's what they're looking for. They have those programs set up like that. So now I'm going to just remove this and we're going to go over the bullish bad boy, GALA, right? So now you're in this, you're doing really well. People follow my channel were in this. They did really, really well. Pretty happy about that. And now it's making this move up top and people are like scratching it. Oh my gosh, look at it. Is it going to come back down to where I bought it? It could. It's cryptocurrency. So here's the deal with it. It went up into this move. This over here to me was the last part of its wave. And this area is your A, your B, and it's coming down for a C in a flat move. I'm looking at the targets. And GALA probably has a little bit more time, guys. Has a little bit more time. As you see right here, looks like right here, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it's got some bullish divergence on that wave. You want to be careful in that area. Some people might try to go long on GALA. And you could get something, a little bounce out of that. But to me, the risk to reward ratio just isn't there yet. So 1, 2, 3 right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bullish divergence, but it's not done, in my opinion, guys, because you got another one back here. 1, 2, 3, that's areas the 3, 4, and then probably down for 5. And my guess with an asset like GALA, it's going to hit 2.618 is the target, or 0.036 cents, potentially just below this fourth wave area. Okay, so it looks pretty good for GALA in my opinion. It's just going to take some time. It's going to be a grind more than likely, guys. Get people bearish again. That's what it's going to do right here. So check this out, right? So it's over here. This area did third wave. Might pop up a little bit and start going down some more and definitely get them bearish, especially when it gets into this areas right here, because you'll have a bunch of videos and go, oh my gosh, you know, guys, GALA breaks this area. You know what it's going to do? It's going to go to zero, guys. It's going to do that. Very well could, guys. But it's called cryptocurrency. You manage your risk. And if it starts breaking levels that you're not comfortable with, well, you exit. You know, you should exit some of your position out of this anyhow, guys. A little bit, you know, a little bit, take some off the table. That's a pretty good suggestion all the time, especially since we don't have 100% confirmation that Bitcoin is going to go up again. We don't. You never can have 100% confirmation. You could just have probabilities and possibilities. Now, what's the probability and possibilities here with this asset? If it moved up, let's go to a 8-hour chart. If it moved up into a nice impulsive move, you got your third wave target right there, your fifth wave, boom, right there with your divergence, and it's all the way back down here on the 8-hour. That's really good, hidden bullish divergence. The signal for GALA is that it's going to make a move up. So at least 1-to-1. And if you want to get into another smoke show on GALA, you very well could if you want to risk it for the biscuit. All right, right up there, 11 cents, boom. You know, these definitely be targets for sure. 7 cents, 9 cents, and 11 cents. And picked it up right here as an example with a stop set up, protect your capital, and then boom, 100%, 150, 200. Okay. And that's conservative, guys. I am being conservative on an asset like GALA. So you pick it up at 0.038. You say you set up your stop for 0.032 as an example. You got a 15% risk for 100% gain. Very simple. That's how you do it, guys. Now, if it's wrong, it's wrong. You lose 15%. You have to be willing to accept the fact that if I'm doing this, I'm going to lose 15%. Protect those losses first, okay, for the potential gains. All right, so that's what I would be checking out with GALA. Everything looks pretty good. So far, so good. I think GALA is doing a flat move, just like Bitcoin, until it proves to me otherwise. So this will be right here. A, B, C. Just like so. And take it off there. What's that look like, guys? Hold on. I'll remove that one just for the time being. What does that look like? Expanded flat. What does that mean? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A, B, C. What's that? Up in 5, back in 3, buy. More than likely. No guarantees. If you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor. Drop a like. Hit the subscribe button. Peace.